get, you know, everything right in all these different categories in my life,
Yeah.
then everything will be perfect. But, you know, it's impossible.
Yeah.
If I'm really trying to achieve things at work, then I notice that I don't have as much time with my family. I don't
Yeah.
have as much time with my friends. But I kind of go, well, that's okay, because, you know, I'm sacrificing a bit of time in those other areas because I really want to achieve this in my business or
Yeah.
and in my career. And then at other times I kind of go, well, that's okay. I feel like I've leveled up and I've reached a new level, so now I'm just willing to kind of sit there for a while, and
Yeah.
I might go on a holiday, or
Yeah.
you know, I want to leave work at 5 o'clock every day and spend time with my family and not work on the weekends. And
Yeah.
so it's that, yeah, I think it's that constant kind of juggling of what's most
Yeah.
important to you at the time.
Yeah, yeah. When you're saying like at the time, I think that's what really is, like you need to constantly check in, don't you? Like,
Yes.
and kind of see
Yeah, you do.
which one is kind of, because there's always
Yes,
one
it's-
that's kind of neglected.
There is, and I think that's the whole thing. You know, we all kind of strive for this dream of like having it all, but
Mhm.
but I don't think you can ever have everything you want in every different area of your life at the same time.
Yeah.
So I have written down values. So I sort of broke my life up into a variety of categories, and I've written down what I really want to work on in each different category. So health, for example, is one, and then holidays is another one, work achievements, you know, time with my family, time with my friends, that sort of thing. So you were just saying before, it's really important to check in, and
Yeah.
I try and read that list every day,
Oh,
because
every day?
yeah, if I can, or you know, at least once a week, because then I can kind of go, okay, well, you know, I'm going all right in A, B, and C,
Yeah.
but I really probably haven't really done much in this category, and I need to focus a bit more on there. So
Yeah.
that's kind of a tracker, because I think it's really, if you don't have those sorts of things written down, it's so easy to forget, and you just focus on whatever is at hand at that time. So
Yeah.
really just, you know, being reactive to whatever's going on in your life.
Yeah.
Not kind of organising it and making sure that you allow time for all those different parts of your life that are really important.
Yeah. And were you always like that, or?
No, well, I think I've probably been somebody who, because I've always set specific goals for myself, probably since I finished school. I think I've always been someone who has written things down, but it's only really been in the last 3 years since having a child that I've been more specific with it, and I really monitor it now, because it's, you know, so much of my time that I used to have for myself that I could just do whatever I wanted. If
Yeah.
I wasn't at work, it was like, this is my time. I can go out for dinner, go to the movies, see friends, go to the gym, whatever I felt like doing. I don't have that flexibility anymore.
Yeah.
Because if I'm not at work, I'm generally, I've got to be with Link,
Yeah.
you know, his mum. So that's why I really started to break it down and monitor what I was doing, because I just found that my whole life when I first became a mum was I either worked or I was a mum.
Yeah.
I hardly ever saw my friends. I didn't have any time, just my husband and I. It was really hard to travel.
Yeah.
And I felt a lot of guilt. So if I was at work, I felt guilty because I was like, I've got this baby. I should be with him. He's so
Yeah.
little. If I was with him, my phone was ringing, my emails were going off, and I thought, oh my gosh, I should be at work.
Yeah.
And I just thought, you know what, I just can't be everywhere at once. So I really just have to be realistic now and say, this is the time I'm going to spend at work, and when I'm at work, this is what I want to achieve, and then when I go home, this is my quality family time, and I don't want to be on my phone and emailing. I just want to be present and be a mum for that amount of time, and then we need a break. Everyone, including my husband, we need to have a decent couple of breaks every year. So that's our holiday time, and it's just totally switch off and relax. And so it's kind of evolved in a much bigger sense since I became a mum.
Yeah, and it's interesting what you said there, the word guilt, because that's, I think I know, like it is, and you have to be very careful, because I think that can eat you up. So
It absolutely does.
I mean, I don't have a kid, but like,
Yeah,
just,
and it did. For the first year of Lincoln's life, I just every minute of the day I felt guilty, and I learnt to let that go. It was hard when he was a baby, because you know, you've got these maternal instincts, and they're so little and they're so reliant on you for everything. And he was in daycare from 8 weeks, and a lot of mums have 6 or 12 months off to just be a mum, and I never had that. So it was kind of this, you know, juggle from day one, and I just I felt awful about myself pretty much the whole first year. I just felt like whatever I was doing was wrong.
Yeah.
But then I realised how wonderful daycare was for him and how much he enjoyed it, and how he's so social now with other children. And I also realised that I can't occupy him. I can't teach him the things that he learns in daycare. So when I started seeing that the benefits were there for him as well as me, I stopped feeling like I was doing something wrong. And I just went, no, be realistic. I mean, he's doing really well in daycare. He's learning all these things. He loves the other children. I'm doing well at work, and I love what I do, so I'm happier. So I'm actually a better mum to him, and I'm also doing it in a lot of ways for him, to provide for him and give him a great life and send him to a good school and have opportunities that I didn't have. So sometimes I still have to remind myself of that, but I've moved on since. I'm really guilty feeling.
And that's probably so valuable advice for so many people, because I think, and I think as well, that comes from partly, I think, what society,
yes, absolutely,
puts on you. It's actually just funny because I was talking to one of my friends back home, and she's just had a baby, and she's actually not gone back to work, and she's like, I feel everyone's judging me for not going to work. She's like, but I just really want to stay at home. And I was like, who cares what everyone else thinks?
And that's the hard thing too. I think if you do anything that's slightly outside of what the majority of people do, then you judge yourself so harshly. And I think we actually judge ourselves much harsher than what other people are judging us. I really, very similar to that, but on the other side of the scale, I thought, oh my gosh, what do people think of me? They think, I've gone back to work and my child's 8 weeks old. Everyone must be looking at me thinking that I don't care about him, and the business is more important to me than he is, and what sort of mother am I, and all those thoughts going around in your head all the time. You start believing them. But then and it's funny, people actually were really supportive. I thought that they would criticise me, and maybe they did behind closed doors, but I never heard any of it. So